Okay, I'm at Severance Court and the drywall guy just finished. I'm going to show things that I was talking to the handyman about because he was here yesterday. So this outlet was put in by Linda and it doesn't have a GFCI, so Jeremy said he could switch that out and make it a easier thing. The problem is this is the sump pump, and he just wrapped the cord in there, but normally the cord, he said he could bury it under there, but it's still going to be exposed right there, and then they've tucked it behind the siding and then had it come over here to this plug in the past. So I don't know what's going on, what we should do with that. Jeremy said that he could get a concrete guy to just replace this section right here and make it elevated, and then grade this section so that water comes, because otherwise it'll collect right here. You can see where after Tom pressure washed, water collected right there. So that's an issue. Jeremy fixed this yesterday. So apparently she hired some guy, a friend of hers, to run a wire from this light all the way down, and then they made a plug right here so that she could plug in Christmas lights. So Jeremy just removed this plug, and it wasn't wired in the garage, it was just wired from that light down. So he removed that because that was not to code. He's going to have to replace this weather stripping. So now we're inside, and I'm going to show you what he left his lights here. So the drywall guy fixed the holes that were beside the water heater. And then he took all the carpet out. He left the padding, but the handyman or the painter is going to take that out, so no issues there. The painter did the base coat and prepped that for paint. This part had to be fixed because the outlet was pushing into the wall when you push something into the outlet. So the drywall guy had to cut a square, make a small hole, and then Jeremy's going to fix that outlet. You can see he had several spots to patch around where the wallpaper was, because it removed some of the wall when they took it out. Okay, and then the painter's going to fix all of these holes. Let's go into the garage. Oh gosh, I don't know if I can get into the garage. It's got so much stuff. All right, the washer dryer is just put out here so Jeremy can do the floors and they could do the paint. There's some trash. Here's the carpet. The painter, I'm gonna get him to paint these doors for the laundry. And those are the old lights from the kitchen. I'll show you where he patched that. This over here, Jeremy, like when Linda put in the drywall, I guess she had somebody start to do these plugs. And Jeremy said that they're not hooked up to anything, so he's just gonna put covers over top of that. You can see the garage door's in really bad shape, but I've already paid for that and it's ordered and we're just waiting for that to come in. This was just some old stuff that was in the closet. Temporarily, Steve used his extension cord to run the refrigerator because this outlet right here does not work. With all these outlet issues, I think we better get an electrician out here. Another thing that would be great for the electrician to do is a light in the bedroom master bedroom, so we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, let's come back in here. You can see how far apart from the wall all the countertops are, all the way around. He did fix the drywall right here because that was messed up, and he fixed the drywall right here, but these countertops are really far from the wall. They're going to take out the appliances. There's a little trash where the fridge was. But really, these cabinets, at the very least, need paint. They're not in good condition, and the countertop is not in good condition. It's got lots of cracky spaces, parts that are missing, parts that are crumbling underneath, so they are not in good shape. Oh, and the ceiling. Here's what the drywall guy did with the ceiling. He's patched that all up, and this is going to be where Jeremy attaches a light. So we got that all fixed. Outside, me and Tom started to do this. I mean, you can see it's kind of a hot mess. Look at all these rocks. We got rocks over here. Over here, there's plastic under some of the rocks that we started pulling, and it pulled up easier, but there's a lot of grass and weeds and all kinds of stuff there. I'm going to be throwing those little playground mats out that are against the siding, but as you can see, the siding's ruined on the bottom, and then outside the gate it's ruined all down at the bottom, all the way down. And there's one of those little traps for the mice, rats, whatever they were. So my proposal right here is to put a flower bed, or not a flower bed, a rock garden. Take the rocks out of the backyard and put them in here, and put flower bed border around the outside of it so that people won't hit it. And then Jeremy said he could replace the siding at the bottom. It might not match exactly because this is 23 years old, but he could replace it so it's not cracked. It's really bad in the backyard right here. So these rocks are going to be a hassle. We started pulling them out from around the patio. You can see that how many rocks are there. And then we discovered this little drain thing. So I don't know if you put it in, Dad, or if it was here before, but all these rocks are an issue. They hit the side of the house in several places. 1, 2, 3, and then of course the window, which is cracked all the way down. So they're a hassle, and it's a huge job. She left these cinder blocks, but my painter wants them, so I'm letting him have them. All right, let's go back in. So this flooring's going to be removed, and all these carpet pads are going to be removed. He did fix the, it looks much better, the skylight area, and you can see the ceiling looks so much better. He fixed all along the sides of the walls. I mean, he was here for hours, days. So we have all that done. The painter's gonna paint that to make it not look so ugly. All right, so back here in the first bedroom, he finished the ceiling. It's gonna be painted with 3 coats of paint. The closet is all patched and ready for paint. Jeremy said to get the electrician to put a ceiling or an electric place for a ceiling fan to be, so he can install that. All around the edges of the room have been repaired. They didn't do anything in the bathroom yet. Steve is going to paint these cabinets that are so horrible, but he only said $370 for that, so I'm not sure why the kitchen cabinets are so expensive, but I don't know. I'm going to try to work with him on that. The tub's in a little rough shape. I think it'll work though. Here's the laundry room floor. Looks atrocious. But they primed and spackled in the closet, so it's going to look really nice. They fixed the corners of the closet that were messed up. There's all new drywall in the ceiling. And here's the back bedroom. This one actually had wallpaper in it at one point, and he fixed it so that it doesn't show, but this corner had to be completely repaired from top to bottom. And then all along the top of the ceiling had to be repaired. And the corner of the closet had to be mudded and repaired. He repaired the ceiling too in there. So Jeremy, this ceiling fan doesn't work very well. He was going to get matching ceiling fans for the two places, 2 bedrooms, and that's about it. So I will talk to you in a minute about all the costs. I will talk to you later. Bye.